Hey guys, it's Ebony back with another episode of R&B Vibes. I don't know why I have this intimate setting going on, but it's probably because I got this man right here on Grimm Lynn. What's up?
What's going on, Ebony? Thank you for having me. I'm so grateful, so grateful. A lot of gratitude for the opportunity. Thank you for having me.
Well, like I said, this intimate space is right here. It's going on because of you, because you set a creative, intimate, beautiful vibe. How do you set a tone? How do you do that with your music and just you?
Um, I say it's all about taste and feeling.
Mm.
I really just mainly based off of the music that I listened to growing up and the music that just I love. And, I just wanna if I could wake up every day and just have a certain attitude or vibe to the way that I want to live life, whether it's about love, whether it's about, my calmness and my peace, music that I want to like fit into any situation of my life. I can go to my own catalog and just be like, yeah, this feels right for this moment, or this feels right for this moment, whether it's taking a lady on a date or just spending my Sunday chilling, relaxing, or cleaning up the house. Is just a provider of vibes. That's what I've said in the past, and I'm still sticking to that.
See, I'm curious if you have this soundtrack of your life or a song of the day that you kind of go with your own beat. Is there a song of the day for you when you wake up?
Uh, sometimes, these days not so much, but I say like lately I've been heavy on Cleo Soul.
Yeah, drop the mic. That's yeah, that's right there.
So
She is amazing.
I say in your own home is like
Mm.
one of those songs that is like I'm a big fan of Marvin. And when I listen to that song, I'm just like, damn, this got this like groove so close to Marvin, and I'm in love with that song. And then just it's that the album that she dropped with that song on there is just such a powerful album, Gold. You know,
Mm.
and I just like I love the message, I love the energy, and it puts me in a lighter spirits. Especially when I'm feeling down or when I just feel like you know I'm my back's against the wall. I just go back and listen to that album and I just feel powerful. I feel God, honestly.
Mm.
That's a really powerful message that she was writing in that album. And I appreciate her and artists like her that do that for real.
It's funny because you can tell by your music that you're so in tune with creating a good vibe, having people or different musicians that you are affected by that create that vibe and give you a good sense of home, a good sense of connectivity. It's just so apparent. But also, what's a big deal to you that influences you is the South. Is that right?
Yeah, the South is prevalent, very prevalent in my background and my upbringing. I wasn't born here. I was born up north, but I was raised here most of my life. So Southern living. When I first moved here, I can still remember. I moved here when I was in like the first grade, and
Mm.
I was immediately culture shocked. But with time, I was able to just adapt so quickly. Everyone in the South is so kind. Everybody here is just so laid back. And that fit me so well. And as I, was discovering myself and learning my own identity, I was able to do that in a slowness and stillness of living in a slow city, honestly. Like Atlanta is it's semi hustle and bustle. Like as active as it may be the traffic, but honestly, like it's still so laid back and everybody's just so easy going for the most part. It ain't what it used to be, but there's still remnants of that still exist here for sure.
Now, tell me, what part of the North are you from? Where are you from up there?
I was born in Connecticut.
In Connecticut, that is very different than some Atlanta
Yeah,
living.
it is. And like I still have ties up north because like tri-state area mainly like New Jersey, New York, Connecticut. A lot of my time, like if I wasn't in Connecticut, I'd spend a lot of weekends in New York and Brooklyn going to see my grandfather or
Mm.
upstate a little bit just to see aunts and uncles and stuff. So, you know, Connecticut wasn't just like where I was station. I was living there, I was sleeping there, but like I go out to New York, I go out to New Jersey, stuff like that too.
So what made you say Atlanta was home? Why not go into New York? And what made it say Atlanta is it?
I think my mom and my pop they just wanted a better, life for us.
Mhm.
Where when it comes to income and stuff, like the value of a home at the time was cheaper down here, and you could buy land in space, and they wanted us to live comfortably. They wanted us to, have a big house that we could grow up in and live in a forever home, and they wanted us to be able to, go to uh, schools and decent schools and do extracurricular activities without having to drive to a whole nother city just to do that. Because when I was living up north, I was living in one city, but I went to a school in a whole nother city.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it was crazy because it was all in one county. But like I was living at my auntie's house for a while before I moved here, and I was going to school in the city over just to go to school. So, my parents didn't want that. They wanted me to, go to a nice school down the street, uh,
Mhm.
and, be able to come home and, do my homework and not have to like be babysat 24/7 while they're out working and stuff. So it worked out for the best. It worked out for
And it sounds like you came from a very, close family. I can kinda get that in your music. Is that correct?
Yeah, family is like the biggest one of the biggest aspects of my life, especially now. I'm grateful for the family that I have. They've been so supportive of my dreams, so supportive of anything that I've done when it came to playing sports, when it came to making music. They've always supported me. And, I always shed light on family because, man, it takes a village. It
It
takes
does.
um, I wouldn't have graduated college if it wasn't for my mama and my older cousins. Having to like just ingrain that in my head how important that this moment is, and just being able to have like guidance in order for me to be the man who I am today. Like a lot of people in my life that I consider family have shaped me into the person I am. I seek counsel from them. I seek guidance. I seek, community in my family members. So I always, feel like it's important to shed light on that and show my gratitude towards them. And nowadays, I'm just so grateful that I can be in the presence of my family or even be someone that can be relied upon to do things for my family as well.
Mm. That's good, that's good. And you've, kinda created when it comes to your bandmates and who you sing with or work with, that's become family for you too. Because of course, family is not just by blood, it's also by just, the feeling, like, connection, is that right?
Definitely, like my family, like bandmates, Flower Child, as you may know, a frequent collaborator, but that's more than just a friend to me. That's a lifelong brother. He's taken me places that I've never been before. He's put me on to places that he didn't have to, but he saw the potential in me, and I have so much gratitude to him. I love him so much. And he knows that. I tell him, anytime we on a phone call and we just talking or just, shooting the shoot is, we get off the phone. Before I get off, I love you, bro. Get off the phone.
Yeah.
But even with my other homies, we're a tight knit circle. And whether it's just to kick it or if it's something serious, we're always there for each other and have each other's backs because it's love at the end of the day. We move by love, and I think that's what's the most important thing for me.
Well, tell me, how did this friendship, this brotherhood start with Flower Child? How did that even happen?
Um, college. So we met our freshman year of college,
Mm.
and then it was towards the end of freshman year, and I was just actually starting to like make music professionally. Like before then, I was just messing around and uh giving guidance or advice to other artists that I don't make music, but I think you should do this. I think you should do. And then I had one friend who just connected us, and I was like, I was a rookie at this, and I was like just trying to real amateur with like recording and paying for studio time and all this other stuff creatively. And then like one that summer, like one day we just had a conversation, and then we just started to hang out more. All of a sudden, he's having a showcase for his mixtape. He puts me on his mixtape, lets me perform at the showcase, and then like our relationship just in
Solid.
yeah, we solid from then on, and I've become a frequent collaborator, whether it's just writing songs for him or uh providing background vocals or just helping him A&R a project with like, oh, maybe you should get this artist or maybe you should reach out to that artist. But like he's someone that's challenged me to be a better version of myself as an artist, as a person. So I love him so much, and we are damn near 8 9 years strong,
Mm, that's beautiful.
and I thank him every day. I couldn't do this without him.
I love that. I don't think we get a lot of men, especially black men, talking about collaboration, and nothing in a way where it's he's against me, but it's my brother. That is my brother right there. And there's genuine love there. So
Yeah,
I appreciate that showmanship that y'all have for each other. But now, you working together, singing alongside each other. Now we have Cafe Noir, and it's just a beautiful project, by the way, that y'all have pieced
thank you.
together. It is cohesive. It reminds me, and it's funny because the cover art of it is kind of refers to it too. It reminds me of that picture that's on Marvin Gaye's album. Also, you know what I'm talking about?
So Sugar Shack by Ernie Barnes. Oh, it was actually like
Yes.
multiple works of his that we referenced to be like this is the vibe. Um,
Mm.
trying to capture. It's a real black project, and we gonna like make sure that it's black through and through. From the music to how it sounds, from the imagery to even the parties that we are throwing for Cafe Noir. Everything is just black, and I just want to be immersed in blackness, and I want everybody that is black to feel how black this project pretty much.
Well, I could definitely feel it. I think in the music and even in that illustration, hey, even to that post, a post that you did on Instagram referring to Miss Ebony Brown. I was like, why does it sound familiar? And then you switch over and it's the Boondocks. I'm like, you went black. This man.
Yeah, and it's funny because like we were discussing like, okay, how we're gonna like promote this song when we release it, and I was just like, back when we were writing the song, I was like, let's call it Miss Ebony Brown. That song was like a year in the making. Like
Mm.
we started it, left it alone. We didn't even have a beat for it. We wrote the lyric, like some of the lyrics to the first verse, left it alone, came back to it. 'Cause I was like, yeah, we need to do that one for sure. We just need a little low down song, little cheeky vibe for the folks. And you know, I I said let's call it Miss Ebony Brown because like let's just talk about a woman, the first time you see her, she's just too good to be true. And
Mm.
and I was just like, yeah, just like the Boondocks with Ebony Brown.
You know what? And I think it was perfect. I think that you originally, I want to make sure listeners know it's supposed to be called Miss Ebony, but then it switched over and it went to Miss
Yeah,
Ebony
yeah.
Brown.
Yeah. But
That's what
everybody
happened.
kept saying Ebony, so I was all right, we gonna call that. But shouts out to Ebony, you feel
See,
me?
we know what happened. It's okay. It's okay. I just want them to know the real lowdown of the story, what
Yeah.
really happened. No, but it's a beautiful piece, and I can hear it. I love it. What gets me though, it's actually not just that song, but it's also your song "Nights Like This." What gets me about that is how it kind of compares to your earlier project called "Sun and Moon."
Hmm.
And I love how important it is for you to make sure listeners don't rush the process of love or rush the process of, understanding your partner. Take time in the process. That's what I get from both pieces. Your earlier project, Sun and Moon, and your now project, Nights Like This. Is that correct?
Yeah. So Sun and Moon is off of Sweet Heat, and Sweet
Mhm.
is more of a ode to like summer cookouts and barbecues in the backyard. So I did that as an ode to just summer and being with family and friends.
Mm.
And I do emphasize, lovers grab your lover, take them by the hand, fall into each other. Because like let's cherish these moments with each other, whether it's your friends, whether it's your lovers, whether it's, your nieces and nephews, take them by the hand, enjoy the night, enjoy the day, into the night. Because, these moments, these memories, they last forever. Even when those people are gone, you still have those memories to hold on to. And that's the most important part of spending time with your family. And then nights like this, I would say it's more of enjoying the worldly pleasures as black.
Ooh.
um Being black, I feel like we have this conflict of us enjoying worldly pleasures, and it's always a discourse amongst us of like, oh, designer things and all these lavish luxury things that we're always chasing. But sometimes it's okay to indulge in that. Sometimes if you want to pop a bottle of the most expensive champagne with your friends, go ahead and do that. There's no problem with that. There's always a time and place to enjoy life. And if that's in the club, in the lounge, you can do that. That there's no need to argue. If you want to escape from your problems for a night, if you just want to escape from reality, nights like this is just that, there's always going to be nights like this. I just wish that this night would never end, where I'm having a good time with my homies and we're popping champagne and we're dancing till we sweat and we got on our finest suits or outfits and you seeing all the finest women come through and y'all are just having a good time and you just wish nights like this would never end.
I am so upset that you've never had a Cafe Noir kind of show here in Nashville because I am missing a night like that. I'm missing that. I think that'd be perfect here.
We actually like throw parties for Cafe Noir. And that's gonna be like a reoccurring thing that we're trying to do right now. So like in New York, we've thrown two parties at the Ace Hotel. So like we'll literally it's like a basically the setup of what Cafe Noir is. We are
Mhm.
hotel, cafe, lounge, speakeasy, and we're having a party in your lounge, we're having a party in your lobby, we're having a party in your cafe, wherever it is, we throwing a party, and all the finest black people are gonna be in attendance, and they're gonna be dressed to the nines and dimes, and we just gonna have a good night. And so, we're trying to take that, multiple places, and if Nashville is where we need to be, let me and I let Fly Child know that like we gotta do Nashville too, and we can make something happen.
I think you should. I think we could. I think it'd be perfect here. I think that, of course, when you sing Miss Ebony Brown, you're gonna have to say it's Ebony, but otherwise, it's a great idea, great concept because I think people are missing that ability to have fun like that, to just enjoy each other, of course, celebrate Black culture and be amongst each other. That is just a beautiful thing we love here in Nashville.
It is, it is. And I just love being able to just take that vibe anywhere and it still
Mhm.
be the same or just unmatched, I guess. Because honestly, I could take it to Atlanta and it'll be a little bit different than what it is in New York, but it'll still be a good time.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this one might you might have to wear a little bit of a cowboy boot, but that's fine.
Opposed to cowboy boot, I throw on a little cowboy hat. I'll do all that. You know,
You'll
I'm
be all right.
I fit the mold. I understand the assignment.
Well, I appreciate your ability to just adapt. And no matter what, the vibe is always there. The vibe is always set, and people are going to feel what you're giving with your music. Tell me what is next, though? If we just got done with this project, y'all just finished a tour,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we did. We just finished the tour back in July.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm working on some new music. I'm you stay tuned. I have some new stuff coming to you real soon. Actually, if you stay tuned for February, I got something for you. And then I got a lot in store for the rest of the year too. So for those listening, just I hope you rock with me. I'm on God's timing with all of it, but you know, everything will work out. Everything will work out. So I'm really grateful to be in this creative space I'm in right now. And I'm really excited for everybody to hear the new music.
And I feel like it's amazing to be able to work with people that don't make you feel like it's work. Of course, the artistry in itself is creativity, but being able to collaborate with people that make you feel like I'm at home, this is family, this is love, that has to make you 10 times better.
Yeah, yeah, I got my community around me. I got my friends, I got my family, and I got my supporters, people that's always asking you like, like when are you gonna drop? When are you gonna drop? But I haven't got that lately. It's just like more people are just understanding, like, you know, he'll drop when he's ready. And
Yeah.
uh he takes his time with things and the things that he does is really good. So I know he's working on something good. So, I'm really appreciative of the people around me and I feel the love. I feel the love. I feel the support for sure.
I mean, like we all say, the best things are cooked. They're cooked with preparation, they're cooked with time and patience. And when you are able to nourish off of that particular food, it's going to be a nourishment. Nothing fast, nothing prepped, nothing. It's hey, this is what soul food is. This is what takes it. So I thank you for providing that to us. And my ears is so ready for more.
Of course, yeah, I can't wait for you to hear. I I'm grateful to be on here, honestly. So I really, I really would love to share some stuff with you when we get off the air.
Yes, I can. I would love that. I would love that. But can you tell listeners how can they connect with you more?
You could connect with me on all socials. I'm on Instagram, Grimm.Lynn. I am on X, Twitter, whatever I do
Whatever's called.
days. I am on that Loverboy, Luvaboi, Grimm. I am on TikTok.
Dear Lord.
I That's a different story, but I am on uh and I think my name is Grimm.Lynn on there as well. But it'll come up. You type in Grimm Lynn, it'll come up. So yeah, that's where you can find me. Look, if you discover me, shoot me a DM. Tell me, what's your favorite song. I reply for the most part these days. And I'm always down to just hear stories of how people discovered the music and how it touched them.
I think that when it comes to you, my discovery of you, I think, was off your body project.
Yeah,
And I was like, I either got a problem or I am really too into this man's songs. And one thing I can always say to all my listeners, if you listen to a Grimm Lynn project, you're going to feel a remnants of what was, what's to come, and definitely what is here, which is new school R&B, giving you a great vibe and making you feel at whole again. And I love you for that.
thank you, thank you. I'm a vessel. I'm just a vessel, and I'm just hoping that people can be touched and resonate and feel love.
You give it. You definitely give it. Well, hopefully we'll see you in Nashville soon. That'd
Yeah,
be great.
yeah. I'm gonna try to be out there. I'm gonna try to be out there for sure. No, I'm not, and I'm not just saying that just to say that for you, just to save face. Like I'm for real. Like I will try to make it out there because I've heard nothing but good things, and a lot of friends have been saying the same thing. So yeah, I want to see what it's about.
Okay, Grimm Lynn, expecting more music from you. And guys, that is Grimm Lynn right here on R&B Vibes with Ebony on 92Q.